Hi, I'm Devin. I'm the president of Reed Gaming Systems and creator of the Naval Battles Customizable Card Game. I'm joined here by my son James, who will help demonstrate the game today and will show gameplay and tie all the rules together. So this video here is mainly going to show the gameplay itself. I have recorded a tutorial series, which I recommend if you haven't watched, that you watch at least parts 2 through 5, and it'll give you an overview of the game mechanics and how everything works within the game. This video is going to show how all of those tie together during gameplay and show the flow of the game and how we put all the mechanics together. So the first thing, we're going to be playing in a constructed format, which is formally called standard format. So the standard format of the game requires you to build 2 separate decks to play the game. The first deck would be your main library, consists of a minimum of 40 cards and must contain only cards from ships, weapons, aircraft, defense, and instant cards. The second deck, we're calling the resource deck, can only contain resource cards and must be between 15 and 25 cards. Now there's no maximum deck size for your main deck, but there is a restricted maximum for your resource deck. Also, players can play a maximum of 3 copies of any card in the game, besides basic resources, which you can play as many as you require for your resource deck. So the next thing that you're going to need in order to play this game, certain supplies. First, you're going to need dice, 6-sided dice. Now, players will each need 2 6-sided dice in order to determine combat. The attack-defense challenge is based on both players rolling against each other and adding the attack or defense of the units that are involved, and we'll demonstrate that during gameplay. The next thing you need is some way to keep track of your flagship's hit points. And you can use a piece of paper, you can use any sort of tokens. We're going to use spin down dice. Players' flagship hit points start at 20, and then you go down progressively from there. The next thing you need is something to count requisition counters on your construction items. So again, we're going to be using more spin down dice, because once you've got enough requisition counters on your construction items, then that will allow you to deploy them to the battlefield. Ships can be deployed directly to the battlefield. Weapons cards can be deployed to your ships or your flagship. The flagship's got pylons that you can deploy weapons to. Your defense cards can only be deployed to your flagship if you have open pylons. Aircraft cards can be deployed to aircraft carriers, or helicopters can be deployed to any other fleet ship that has a helicopter hangar. Now this game can be played with 2 or more players in the same game, so make sure everybody's got their supplies, dice, counters, tokens, and each player has to have their own decks. So each player will shuffle their main library and resource library separately and then present to an opponent to cut. Once they're cut, you put them in their respective zones, and I recommend that you put your main library on the right side, your resource library on the left side, with about a foot of space in the middle. That will be your resource zone, where your resource cards go when you draw them. Ahead of that will be your flagship upgrade pylons, and you have 8 pylons for weapons and defense cards. Ahead of here, in the middle of the table, will be the battlefield where you deploy your ships to. Then on to the left side, we'll use this as our construction zone. So once you've got your setup, you draw a hand of 8 cards. So maximum hand size is 7, but for this game you will draw 8 cards to start. Now players who wish to take mulligan can take any number of cards from their hand, put them on the bottom of their library in any order, and then draw that many cards. And any player who wishes to take a subsequent mulligan, that will cost you a card. So you put back 2 to draw 1, 3 to draw 2, and so on. And once players are satisfied with their hands, you can begin the game. What's yours?
That might be another bad game for me.
Oh, we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna put 2 back. Okay. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm keeping what I have because I don't want to lose any cards. Anyone.
Advanced armor facility. We'll start building that. Go ahead.
That's good. I got that too.
NS Guam. Put 2 more on this guy. Go ahead.
Oil. Half X class.
Okay. Esquimalt. Tap 3 for additional funding. Put 4 of it. Oh, wait a minute. Put all 5 of it on here. Put this up to 8.
And that's be a big sub.
Go ahead.
Wood. Let's sail across and fire upon him.
Okay. 6.
7.
Critical. 4 damage. Okay. Rota, Spain. Tap 2 to deploy this guy. And tap 2 more. Start building this. And that's my turn.
Oh come on! No, don't start this now. Off the radar.
Okay.
Can you intercept with a sub?
I'd like to say no, but you'll leave yourself open to attack.
I'm just gonna wait.
Okay. People. 3 more into this for advanced armor. Tap 2. Start making that. And just pass my turn.
Capital. Start this. Put this into construction. And that's it.
Okay. Yeah, CIA. One to deploy a weapon card to there. Tap those three to start building this. And then I'm going to fire harpoon at you.
Okay.
$11.
And that as well.
Okay, that's defended. And I'll just say go.
Finish the HMS Vagina.
Okay.
Put 4 more in here. I'm going to sail across with the head back.
Okay. I have a 4 defense.
$14.
16.
Crap.
Done?
Mm-hmm.
End of your turn. I'm going to fire Tridents at your Pearl Harbor. 14.
Oh. Six.
8 damage.
Why am I having bad games now? Like, look at this.
I don't know. I'm going to put this into production for 4. And then I'll harpoon you again. Nine.
12.
Defended. Go ahead.
And guess what? Pearl Harbor's back.
Yay.
Yorktown.
Ooh.
Staying across with both ships.
Okay.
Starting with this one.
10.
No. 12.
Or sorry. 13.
Okay, next one.
Okay. 11.
Not enough.
Okay. Done?
Mm-hmm.
End of your turn. I want to look at your construction item there. Okay. Tap this. Deploy this weapon to this ship. Yep. Then I'm going to harpoon your Yorktown. $11.
I have 15.
Okay. Go ahead.
You know what, Dad? Pearl Harbor. Like, seriously, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna work the failings to New York Town.
Okay.
No, I can't do much. I'm gonna put up a token on the vagina.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna sail across. Towers.
10, 11.
11 as well.
Okay.
Next one.
Ouch. 8.
11.
3 damage absorbed.
I'm not gonna use him right now.
Okay.
Right.
End of your turn. I'm going to play a rare technology.
Okay.
Search my main library for a ship card. Reveal it and put it in my hand. And also at the end of your turn, I'm going to try to enter Pearl Harbor. $13.
Same.
Okay, it's defended. I'm going to pour 4 onto here. Brings it up to 7. I'm going to fire harpoons at you. 7.
Oh no. I defended it.
Okay. Go ahead.
I literally have nothing to play.
Weird.
Like, everything here. If I draw another card that I can't use, I'm gonna have to discard. I'm gonna fire at you.
Okay. $12.
13.
Okay. Roll critical. Ooh, 6 damage. 4 to that, 2 to my hull. 14.
And I'm gonna sail across with the vagina.
Okay. 9.
Nine.
Okay.
I might as well just put an upgrade on this guy as well.
Okay.
And that's it.
Oh. I guess it's only 3 that I need for that.
Oh yes, the Missouri.
USS Missouri.
It's a mean ship. And I can't do anything about it.
Fire harpoons at you again. 12.
13.
Okay. Go ahead.
Half-axe cast.
Nice.
Literally all I can do.
This might make for a half decently balanced game.
Well, with this radar, my ship's almost as good as the Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna try one.
You're gonna attack?
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna intercept with Missouri.
They would be scared if they saw that coming towards them.
10.
15.
5 damage.
It's nothing for that ship.
No. 12.
14.
That's defended.
How did that end up that way with that massive ship? I took no damage on this part. I'm gonna try and hit it. Oh, I'm gonna go for you.
Okay. 10.
Yeah, it's 9.
Defended.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and sail across with him.
Okay. 10.
16.
Ouch. Puts me at 8.
That's my turn.
fire at you with the harpoon.
Ooh,
10.
16.
Okay. I'll fire at you with his harpoon.
Oh no. Ah,
15.
I'm dead.
Ouch.
Like, what the hell?
What's your total?
7.
7?
I'm dead.
So you take 8 damage. So 3 to that, and 5 to your hull.
And now without that, I'm defenseless.
Well, that's what happens. Puts you to 15. I'm gonna tap my Guam to untap Missouri. And then I'll put 3 more into this. And I'll just say go.
Oh, come on. Give me something that I can actually use. For me, everything except one card is junk. I can't use any of those. Thank goodness I have 5. Long range combat beta.
Okay.
I need that or else I'm dead.
Well, that costs you 1 less because of your capital.
Yeah, but that doesn't even matter. Can't use any of this anyway. I'm gonna attack with him.
Okay, I'll intercept. Ugh.
No, that was supposed to be a
7.
6.
Yeah.
13.
6 damage. Fire back. Ugh. 7.
I got more than 12, so. I'm gonna sail across with him.
Fire at me. 11.
15.
Puts me to 4.
Fire that. No, not that. This guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my phalanx against your flagship.
Yeah. Lots of the shells bounce off. 13.
14, 15, 16.
3 damage.
Are you kidding me?
Ooh. You got 1 ship left you can try and attack with.
Yeah,
You'll likely make a hit.
But do I want to risk it? If I miss, then I'm gonna be hurt. I'm gonna try it. Come on, little hot dogs, you got this.
8.
11.
Yeah, that's game.
Whew.
So thanks for watching the gameplay video of the Naval Battles Customizable Card Game. If you like the game and you haven't had a chance to check out the tutorial series, I suggest you do so, and it'll help fill in all the blanks and all the rules. And you can check out the rule book as well on the website, and that will give you a more detailed explanation. So hope you enjoyed the